Well, all right. Today's the day. Today's a hot take. And guess what? We got some hot shit going. Good, the bad, and the indifferent. Today's topic, I don't know what we talking about. This is like a toss of the coin.
Talking about some spiciness. Hey y'all, as y'all know, Jay
and C.
And we here to talk about some real spicy
Welcome to the J and C room. You know, click, subscribe, like, tell us what you think.
Click on the bell so you know when we drop something, cause
it's
we're
spicy.
Gonna be dropping some real stuff. So
I don't know what we're talking about, and I feel like I'm not gonna care about it.
This week, probably true. This past week, it's been a whole bunch of like heat falling on Chance the Rapper. If you have not seen it, he got recorded in Jamaica Carnival, the event Carnival in Jamaica, whining, grinding, some girls shaking her ass off, winding up or whatever the case is. He's winding up on her as well, and he smacks her butt. He's been getting backlash because he's a married man, dancing, as they say, grinding on a woman, slapping her butt in Carnival. So, I would just say he's getting a whole bunch of backlash from Americans. Because let's be honest, if you've gone to Carnival, you know what happens. You know how it gets down. There's a whole bunch of whining. There's a whole bunch of trembling, the butt trembling. Everybody is just happy and having a whole blast. There's a whole bunch of intensity in the dancing. There's a whole bunch of intensity on the road. I think the only reason why, I will say though, I do not agree with the slap in the butt. I don't. But I think he's getting backlash because it's Americans, and Americans don't understand any other culture than theirs. What do you think so far? Because that's really what it is.
What is your real impression? Like, tell me yours. Tell me what you're gonna say so I can have something like the.
My real impression is, I think the only part of that I think is just not okay is him slapping ass. But then again, that all depends on what their marriage is about. Nobody knows what kind of agreement him and his wife has. Nobody knows how they roll. Nobody knows how they are. And I wouldn't, but then again, I don't know everybody. But I'm just gonna assume, like, I wouldn't assume he would put himself in a situation where he would disrespect his wife. Meaning they have an understanding. You get what I'm saying? Whereas it's like they're okay with certain situations. Nobody knows what happens behind closed doors. So I just see it as whatever him and his wife think is cool, that's their business. That's what I really think about it. Do I understand why people are giving a backlash about it, why they're making a big deal about it? Yes, I do understand why. Understanding not meaning I agree, I just understand their perspective.
Okay, it's actually my turn to talk about some bullshit. Why do people care about so much shit that don't matter? Like, is it a bunch of women that's complaining about it, or men?
You know what? I don't know.
Don't look into it right now.
It's just a whole bunch of. It's just a social.
Who wrote the article?
This one. I mean, there's a few articles. This one is by Complex, but there's a whole bunch of articles. There's a whole bunch of like reactions on the social media, because before it got big, it was just like somebody put up a post and was just like, ain't he? And the question that was under the post was like, isn't he married? Isn't he married?
Is that the tone that you thought it was? A female, a feminine
tone?
That's
the tone that I got from it.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't see guys being like, ain't he married? You get what I mean? Like, guys kind of look at certain things differently. Majority, not all, look at certain things like that as like okay, whereas they wouldn't even speak on it or whatever the case is, unless they're trying to hate on the person or make them look bad or whatever the case is.
So being from the Caribbean, shit ain't that big of a deal from that perspective. I don't think even if I was married, that should be a big deal. Because am I paying the girl's rent? No. Was his penis hard on her? Like it was a video, right?
It was a video, but I didn't see no hard penis.
Okay. Did he bag it?
We don't know if he bagged it.
No, I mean, you could tell. Did the video? Did they Did he
It was
stop?
quick. It was quick. It was like a.
Did he stop and
you
walk
know-
away?
you know
Did
the-
you see a departure?
Everybody looks at it differently.
Did you see a departure?
I seen a dance stopping, but
Did
not
he walk away? Did she move away? Was there a departure?
Both of them moved away.
Okay.
It was, but that's how it is in Carnival, though. Why?
So why?
Very separate ways.
So all right, from the public opinion, so everybody has what they consider good men, what they do, and what bad men what they would do. I mean,
It could have been worse.
I'm not thinking about it like that. I'm thinking about it from the sense of this doesn't make any sense. He's dancing on a woman.
I mean,
You
get
got
it.
some people that think dancing on a woman and you're married is a bad thing.
I was about to say some
So
people think it's
you
cheating.
got some women that even see you look at another woman think it's cheating. You got some women think if I feel you thinking about another woman, I think it's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
So like, for me, it's just like, why are you worried about the next woman's drama? Personally,
Mm-hmm.
is it that serious? No, it'd have been serious if he was whining on that longer, stronger, and doing more. But that's typical Caribbean shit. Is people on the
That's-
park?
yeah.
Is people be married doing that to other
Yeah.
people? So like, you said you would have a problem with him slapping a girl's
Yeah,
butt.
I would.
Why?
That's just not acceptable for me.
Why?
You could dance. You ain't got to be slapping
Why?
ass.
What's the line
It's
he's crossing?
disrespectful. For me, it's disrespectful. I don't care if you dance. Like, of course, I love Carnival, but there's certain levels that for me in my marriage, they would have to be like we'd have a certain understanding.
So-
like this is what it is.
Cool.
But that's
If he goes to a
me.
strip club, he's throwing singles. He can't slap some ass then?
No.
Okay.
But that's just me. That's not everybody. You got females that will go to the strip club.
I'm only talking about you.
You know,
I don't
yeah.
care about everybody
Me
else.
personally,
because
no.
I have to go at you. I don't know what everybody else's opinion is.
Yeah.
So I'm only going at yours. I mean, like, you see, this is the thing, right? It's like so much different gestures that offend people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what gestures offend you? Like, for me, if I'm married to a woman, if she like say I was married to her and she told me I can't slap no ass in a strip club, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in a strip club and if I can't slap no ass, I'm throwing money on them. Why can't I slap their ass? As long as I'm not fucking them, kissing them, paying their rent, taking care of them. Now you gonna tell me who to tap? What the fuck?
You're married. What do you like? Even that line alone, like now you're gonna tell me who to tap. You're married.
Yeah, because
Once you guys
you know what's
choose to
crazy.
be
Here's a catch to it, right? If your coworker take you out for lunch,
guy or female.
guy, right?
Wow.
Should I feel a way about it?
Yeah. Why would he take me out for lunch?
What if that's your friend? What if you're cool with him? What if y'all just have a platonic relationship?
Why would he take me out for lunch?
Why wouldn't he? Wouldn't your homegirl do that?
So see, you know.
What's the
all right,
difference between a woman doing it
so-
and a man doing it?
Because I'm
Am I
not
trying to play
I'm
you?
gonna be
Am I-
honest.
am I being an
you're
asshole
not
by
trying-
saying
You're not
this?
being an asshole, but I feel like everybody's kind of different in their relationships, right? One.
So
now, when
if
I'm
you're
thinking
paying for
of-
your lunch,
now when
is
I'm
it different
thinking
if
of-
you're paying for your lunch, he's paying for your lunch, you guys still go to lunch together? Is it different then?
I think that all right, I'm gonna be extremely honest. I feel like as a married woman, right, me, knowing how like sometimes things can be misconstrued, things can be misinterpreted, I wouldn't even give a chance like for this dude to do that because that little lunch could lead to something else. Him thinking like, oh, okay, like it's just giving somebody that type
So
of
if you work next to this dude every day, y'all talk about everything, and you grabbing lunch with him, he'd be like, I got it, I pay for it.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit sound like some bullshit.
Cause this is,
I'm not saying I don't
thinking-
believe you.
I'm thinking marriage.
I'm just
I'm
saying-
not thinking like relationship or like.
I'm
a
saying
lower
like
thing.
if
I
y'all
just think
platonic friends,
marriage.
y'all platonic friends,
I just
so that means you feel the opposite sex is there to play.
What you mean there to play?
They're there to play. So because you have this conception in your head that I'm not giving this person no signals of green light on anything.
Yeah.
Y'all talk right next. Y'all in a cubicle next to each other. Y'all talk about everything, but y'all wouldn't. You think it's wrong for him to be like, let's go eat lunch?
Well, the thing about it with work people, I don't talk. The last job I talk about everything is Poughkeepsie. My jobs that I've had after that.
You don't have a friend in a job? I feel like you do.
Right now?
No. The other job.
Yeah,
I don't want to name it. I don't want to name it.
Yeah. Oh, like my
the first medical one.
Yeah, but you know how long that was, and then after.
But that's what I'm trying to get at.
But I wouldn't.
But that's what I'm trying to get at.
But even with that one, I still didn't let her into like my life.
But y'all ate together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
that's what I'm trying to say.
What I'm saying is,
so what's the difference between a guy?
Because a guy could actually take that as you trying as an opening. A female could do that.
Or he's trying to take it as an opening.
A female could take it as an opening as well. I just wouldn't. I would just avoid that.
Okay.
I have a few guy friends, and unless it's those guy friends, I wouldn't invite another close guy friend in. You get what I mean? Like, especially married, it's too, because you just met this person there, so you don't know this person.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. I think it's a conversation that when you're sociable, like her,
I'm sociable,
like her, and like me, to a certain extent, I'm very guarded.
Mm-hmm.
But you're trying to tell me y'all cool? Y'all been working a job for a year, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all talk about 2-3 hours out the day about dumb shit. Like, yo, this customer I'm dealing with, blah, 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 blah. Yo, the boss is such a douche, blah, 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 blah. Yo, my husband's such a, You got an attitude. What's wrong? You good?
My thing is, I wouldn't.
I think this. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying
only
you're
responding
wrong.
to this as like, this is me from learning in these
Which
past
means you've done
past situations. So, this job where it's kind of at home, so it's you can still talk to a whole bunch of people because people still talk to each other. But even the job before this, you get what I mean? It's more of you learn. So like now I'm thinking of in a situation where I'm married. Yeah, nah.
To me, this shit's not that deep. Slapping some booty ain't that serious. It's when you start slapping booty and rubbing asshole. Like,
shit.
Shit. That's when it gets too deep. Me personally, it's not that serious. I think people need to just mind their business because people love talking about other people's relationships, but they living in torment with their relationship. Yo, that same girl said, ain't you married though? But homeboy's fucking your best friend. And didn't we just talk about that the other day?
I say it as people definitely should mind people's business and not try to.
It's not that
right
deep.
now we minding somebody's business. But I mean,
I wouldn't be talking about this.
I feel that people should just realize that everybody's marriage has its own guidelines. So for all we know, his wife probably seen it was a sign. My babe's so crazy. So, for all we know, she was probably somewhere, and if she wasn't, you get what I mean? Like
her thing is their marriage got their own levels of security. My thing is it's not that fucking serious, and I hate when the pot is calling the kettle black. Like everybody out here saying this dumb shit. I guarantee you, if Chance the Rapper called you boo, you're gonna be just like that girl with Carl Thomas.
What?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Should I get into it?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So, situation came up with Carl Thomas, and I saw it on some girl that got. We gonna talk about that? Is that a topic we talking about?
It wasn't one, but we can talk about it.
Fuck it. So, hot take's gonna be hot. So, this girl named Keisha with the T, whatever. Right? She's always in some hot mess. That's from what I heard today from her.
Oh, you talking about the blogger?
Yeah, this little bitch is always in some hot mess. Sorry to call her a bitch, but she's getting what she deserved to me. We're gonna get to that.
It's crazy, right?
She's getting what she deserves, but I ain't trying to get into that. What I'm trying to get, we gonna get into it because that's a good topic. I feel like we should fuck it. I'm here with it. Let's just go here. So, Carl Thomas was having a concert, some random fucking town, right? I don't even know how he ran into this bitch. He got a number, text us, say, yo, give me some dome, whatever, right? So he links up. He links up the bitch. She's having this. So she links up with her, smashed her. Thought he had a condom on. Said he had a condom on. Didn't have a condom. Busted up and ran up the block and then
shot it up.
And then got mad that it came with consequences. So
the consequences
is a seed, right? A child with the joint. And now, he did the little court stuff to see if that was his kid because he didn't believe that was his kid. Yeah, that was boy. That's not the talk, though. That's not the thing, right? So Shorty, right? This is what I'm talking about. Shorty, this ain't her first time.
This ain't her first rodeo.
Getting right? So Shorty already got 5 kids.
Damn.
Right?
No offense. Damn.
Then Shorty used to escort. So he was actually doing the right thing with the right woman. I'm just peeping around. I'm not trying to play the girl. I don't know the girl. I don't even know her name. I know she got dreads. And she's like, I got multiple boyfriends. Like, she was proud of it. You proud of being a promiscuous woman. Yeah. I'm not mad at you.
That's her cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, boo. Like, you a promiscuous chick. Like, it's a lot of them out there. A lot of them. Plenty of them.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, my guy. Your sister might be promiscuous. I'm just trying to say.
Good night.
That it's just like, what? Why you went on this show to talk about the past?
Somebody give me
Shorty reporting, and this is the thing, right? Shorty reports other people's dirty laundry, right? Now this shit came back to haunt her.
So now, after blogging,
I love that transition. Wasn't that a beautiful transition? Wasn't that a beautiful transition? That's what you call teamwork.
And so now after her blogging and making videos, and I'm not gonna lie, this blogger, she when I say she always has receipts, she always has receipts. Like, when I mean the receipts will either be somebody know the celebrity, somebody, she'll get some text messages in the DM. She'll get somebody's DM. She'll always have the receipts. So basically what ended up happening was a celebrity finally sued her in 2019. Cardi B. I'm not going to say the blogger's name because you know what? They're not going to come from my little chelitos that I got.
I'm going to be real with you. It's a typical name. Weisha, Nisha, Bisha. They got a show on it.
So Cardi ended up taking her to court for, defamation of her character, claimed that, it was so bad. So this blogger made 23 videos about Cardi B in a span of 23 videos in a span of 14 months. Calling her out, saying she got all sorts of STDs.
A little less than twice a month.
She got problems with her husband.
I mean, but the world knows this. The world knows these things.
No, but the way she was going in, it was like she was getting dirt from way back to kind of
You know what she was doing, right? You know what she was doing,
what?
Right? I don't know this girl. I don't. She's paying people off.
Yeah, most likely. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So.
That's where she got caught.
Yeah, so she
because these people work in professions and they giving out disclosed information, and this is how this shit hit her and slapped in the face.
And she was saying a whole bunch of allegedly when she was doing all the stuff, but it was so much. And Cardi B had claimed that she at one point was suicidal from all of this.
So the reason why I brought this topic up is because people are so worried about other people's lives and what they're doing. That's the problem with the world. We idolize these people, and then we want to throw shame on whatever the game they're running.
Break them down.
Well, I don't care about these people. These people are not gods. Like, no offense. They're not. That's the problem. We be worshiping these people. We worshiping devils.
But here's the other side of that, because you had said she deserved it, right? the blogger getting sued. So she basically got sued for $4 million of defamation of character.
And I think she came out on top on that
and
suit.
She and Cardi won, and to the point where now Cardi is gonna be allowed to take this blogger's property to like fulfill the $4 million of defamation or whatever the case is. So now,
allegedly she paid it.
Allegedly
she paid it.
She has enough money to pay it off.
Yeah, allegedly.
So, and you know, all this allegedly, all this is just, you know, we just.
Even the joke was they put a McDonald's joint on Shorty. That shit was
Good
funny.
night.
You saw it, right?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was on Instagram.
So,
no, Instagram. It was on YouTube.
So
short. You should watch our shorts, too.
Do I feel like, I don't know if I feel like Shorty deserves it or not. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you why. I guess the harsh reality for every celebrity is the lifestyle you chose.
You think that's why I think that she should get it?
No. I'm telling you why I don't feel why. You know,
say your point. I'm gonna say my point.
I feel like, you know, the fucked up part about being a celebrity is you chose a life to perform, but also to be in the eye of everybody. You get what I mean? So being in the eye of everybody, unfortunately, and I mean,
there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So you're always gonna get some people to kind of like that are gonna attack you, shit on you. They're either gonna raise you up or they're gonna bring you the fuck down. And majority of the time, when it comes to, you know, being a celebrity or whatever, you always see people breaking them the hell down in so many type of ways, you know? So it's kind of like it even though they're human, the celebrities, they're human, but here, I guess, and this is me, when you choose a role, it's kind of like, this is your role, and this is what is to expect. So why give power to this one person who's trying to like ride your coattails? You get what I'm saying? But then again, once again, she felt a certain kind of way or whatever the case is, but this is another person trying to ride your coattails. When you made, and she, you know, Cardi B's kind of like whole journey is her like kind of stomping on those that we've been trying to ride on her coattails. That's how she comes across. She's you know, I'm not gonna lie, she's ghetto as hell. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things that I can say about her is she kind of just overcomes people. She started as a stripper, and people have been bashing her for that, and she still was able to overcome that stuff and get to wherever she got to.
I like that you nicely wrapped it up, because that's.
No, for real, I'm not saying it's great.
Wait. I'm not saying that about her character. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's your point. And I think that's not a bad point, honestly. So the reason why I think Shorty deserves it is because you out here spilling the beans. Whatever good you do or bad you do, if whatever good you do, bad will come. Whatever bad you do, good will come. So in this situation, the bad she was doing came with good money, finances, etc. But you were doing bad. So bad gotta come back to you.
Basically.
It comes back to you. So for me, if you're gonna make mad money talking about other people, and then you getting personal information, which is stuff that they write disclosures on, that this is law-abiding things, receipts, you deserve what you get. It's different if you just reporting what everyone knows. You reporting on new information that you've seen in a club, someone's seen in a club, where you get an eyewitness. You're talking about personal people's information. First off, let me go by Cardi's character. Does Cardi deserve this? I don't know. Don't care. Personally. That's my personal opinion. But does Cardi deserve this? Yeah. She openly said she used to rob people. She openly said all these things. Cardi's not a fucking saint. She's not. She doesn't have. Listen, if Ronavirus, you know when she said that shit? Ronavirus. You know what I'm saying? If good was Ronavirus, Shorty would have never caught that hoe. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if good,
I knew you was gonna say some bullshit.
Listen, If bad was coronavirus, then she got it. You know what I'm saying? But if good is coronavirus, she ain't invited. You know what I'm saying? So cut the bullshit. Like my thing is this, right? Shorty messed up. When you out here telling and you fibbing on people's lives,
But
you gotta do it a different way. She fucked up. She out here she was getting this money from off of doing this, right? And she's probably getting, look. She was probably getting 50, listen, she was probably getting 15,000. And she'd be like, all right, this lady working here, let me pass her $1,500. Let me pass her $500. And guess what? That one video she might throw on Cardi might get 1 million views.
She was doing a whole bunch of them.
You feel me?
And I'm not gonna lie, she be having her shit.
Let me finish, man.
Go ahead, my bad.
Let me finish, man. Let me get in my bag.
My bad.
So, shorty, you made a living off of talking about people's laundry. Mm-hmm. And you mad you got a little lint on you? The fuck? Kind of life you living, girl? Cardi's supposed to get your ass. You was out here getting information from the doctors.
Good night.
You was out here getting information from people that worked with her, like clinics, doctors, etc. You're out here tapping in. Like you was tapping in. You was tapping in. You know what you should have been doing? You should have took a plea. The minute she said 4 million, I plead $1 million.
But you know what?
But no, this is what rich people do.
Yeah.
You tried to fight it to be arrogant.
But she took it to, so she's still trying to like
and appeal it. You appealing to ask
court also.
Listen, you think when R. Kelly come out, all those R. Kelly videos you did of him ain't coming back to you? You little.
R. Kelly ain't got no money to do that though.
Yes, he does.
He don't own none of the rights to his music.
Darling.
Allegedly.
Darling.
And the money that he got from his music, it's like some undercover.
Here's the thing you don't know.
Stuff on there.
Here's the thing you don't know. When R. Kelly come out, he could perform his music and make 100 and 200,000 a
right.
show.
Because he definitely.
And guess what?
People still gonna go see him.
Listen, if he does a show a week, he does a show a week. If he does a show a week and he gets paid 40,000, you got motherfuckers out here that ain't clear 60 for the year ever. R. Kelly ain't broke.
I don't know.
I wish.
Well, he don't have no rights to those songs.
It's his music. He can record
signed it all off to allegedly to Aaliyah's parents.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And you don't think Aaliyah's parents gonna break him off? You think it was on? He did that to them. You don't think they're gonna break him off?
I don't know.
That'd be dumb if they do that.
After that whole like.
That don't mean they're not gonna. First off, it's not.
I don't know.
He made the music. He written the music.
Yeah, towards the.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying, but all of it.
I get it. I know. But trust me.
I don't know.
Trust me. There's some other contracts under that he got hitting, and shit sticking.
You know what? I hope nobody go see him perform, but whatever.
Why not? Just because he does what he does don't mean he's not a great artist. Let's not let his actions define his music, his genius.
You know what's so crazy? And I thought, and that's a whole nother topic though.
Listen.
But you know what's? No, I'm not gonna go into that. That's what
we're leaving for. Say what you gotta say.
Because
I went into this loophole.
I was thinking,
this wasn't
like.
Say what you gotta say.
Thinking of like.
Stop shortchanging the audience.
I was watching a podcast, right? But you also have said this before. And in the podcast, there was a whole bunch of girls.
Pearls?
No, not Pearls.
Oh.
It was the other one that I'm not going to give them any type of shine. But they usually invite a whole bunch of girls on.
The dudes?
Yeah, they usually invite a whole bunch of girls on. The girls are usually like OnlyFans girls or girls who are very like ditzy or girls who are very like, you get what I mean? Like the top tier looking, but inside is not that great. Like their inside, their brain, their heart is not that great or whatever the case is. It's not that great.
I mean, the guy that they fucking on camera is satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I guess.
Sounds pretty good.
But he brings them on and basically just breaks them all down. Of course, a lot of them don't have the
cognitive ability to
yeah, to
understand what he's
like
saying.
that, and they can't even like speak up for themselves or whatever the case is. So they just go there and they just look ridiculous. So then one of the things he asked the girl like, oh, so who do you look up to as a good example as a woman or whatever? And she goes, Beyonce. And he goes, oh, she's the biggest con man ever. She's preaching to you guys
She is.
all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, and she's married. And the thing is, if it goes like that, then every music artist is a con. Like majority of music artists are con artists. You have a whole bunch of men who sing about love, yet they beating their women behind that, or they're womanizers. R. Kelly, who is, I mean, I can't nobody deny it, a king of R&B. He's written a song to make you want to love your wife or love your husband, freak your wife down, or your girl, or whatever the case is. I mean, until, some of us stop listening to him, he was the go-to when you about to have a nice, sensual night, or a nice sensual night with your partner, or there's beautiful songs. I Wish, I Believe I Could Fly, and then the whole time he's doing horrible things to young females and older females. He's not a big ass con artist.
She's focused.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like con whatever. At the end of the day, if she's an example, she's an example. She's singing a message. Like a lot of these people who sing a message, I'm not only saying like R. Kelly, but we can name a whole bunch of artists that do not act as they sing.
I only said Beyonce's corners because she says independent and all that stuff. I don't think her music's bad.
But that's what I mean.
Like Dangerously in Love and all, I like that music.
So all artists, majority, I'm not going to say all, but the majority artists are con artists.
So that's your point?
Do we call them con artists? But are they? But my thing is, why look at them as con artists when they're just singing a message that helps a person out? So my point being is,
who they trying to help out?
The people, them.
This whole conversation went out the window, y'all. Because that right there,
the people, them is the
people, them.
The people, whoever people that they're trying to encourage, they're doing the message for, it's for them. The people, them. All right, but
I'm just trying to say, fuck all that bullshit, man. That shit she kicking, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't ever say Beyonce's a con artist. Never said it. I just think that she's been in a relationship since she was like 16, 15, 16, 17, 18. But she was single? When? Like 5 years? 2 years? Like she don't even... What heartbreak did she really go through?
I mean, just because
Jay-Z cheated on her, cool.
Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you don't go through heartbreak while you're in the relationship. People break each other's heart on the regular.
I'm not saying that she ain't go through nothing serious, man. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're not going to compare her love life to Kim Kardashian's or Amber Rose. She ain't been through they shit. She hasn't.
We don't know that.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm agreeing.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if she actually was to go through that, it'd be because she holds herself at such a secrecy and like class. I did this, but see, Tiffany Haddish had fucked up and said some shit that went down at a party randomly, and she was talking about it somewhere, right? And after she did that, Beyonce had made a comment about like having people sign an NDA once they come to kick it with her, just because Tiffany Haddish had talked about something that was, you know what I mean, that was going on in somewhere where, and this was when Tiffany Haddish had just came out. She was just being invited to other places. So that's what I'm saying with like the secrecy that they have over there. I wouldn't even think some shit would come out unless, they wanted to. Kardashian is she became famous off of showing her life and her ass.
Listen, I'm going to say this again, man. I don't give a fuck about none of these people, personally.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man. I don't worship these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers is regular dudes. They just got a little way to get some money because they talented in one area and other people are not. It's cool. Mm-hmm. And nothing to them. They talented. Give it to them. Give them credit. Mm-hmm. Some people could dance on hills. Some people could dance on nails. I don't give a fuck.
Good night.
I'm just trying to say, like, Shorty reports people's bullshit and then the bullshit happened to you. That's just life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what you call if you in a business of dealing shit. Don't get mad when a little shit hits your face.
Basically.
You out here talking about other people garbage. Don't be mad that you get. You know what you think is gonna happen to a sanitation worker? You think they just go to work and don't get a little dirty? You're dumb. It's part of the job. What you think a CO works in corrections or works in a jail facility and don't get a little beat up? What? Shit happens. It's because you're dealing in that work. You know what I'm saying? If you're a doctor and somebody dies on the table, shit happens. You didn't purposely do it, but it's part of the job. If you misdiagnose and you're a general medical doctor, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Like, that's just part of the job, man.
That's just weird.
It sounds crazy. I'm making it that simple to say it, but it's just the work. It's the life.
It's the truth. But that's my thing about like with.
So does she deserve to get sued? Yes.
I get the whole like.
You're dealing with people's character, images, their money, and then you got the receipts. It's different if you didn't show the receipts. You might not show in text messages or this. I don't know.
That's the thing that I don't get. Like, her little thing was not going. I guess Cardi, the effect that it was having on her.
Cardi probably got mad at her because she's constantly reporting on her.
Yeah, but I just feel like
and
this
then Cardi
little
just
person.
Cardi said, "I'm gonna make an example out of you."
Yeah,
and
basically.
guess what, boo? And guess what?
She did.
She did.
She did.
And she, you know the thing is,
but not too much because she's still out here. Yeah. She's still out here. She's still doing what's up.
Yeah, but here's the part to it.
She's just not touching her. She's like, don't fuck with me, and that was the lesson. Like, don't fuck with everybody else. Just don't fuck with me. That was a lesson. Boy.
Imagine if Cardi would have did that when you just was coming out, baby. She did it when you had some money to lose. Cardi didn't really go for you right. She went for you right. She did it from the start and shut you down. Like you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like this is the blessing in disguise. You can actually use this opportunity to be like, I'm glad she did that. I hope y'all listening too. Use something to use the negativity to make it another wave. Remember, she got a whole website now.
Yeah.
Like she just do snippets on her little website, and then you got to go for the real source. Like, people are so this is the thing about me. People are so obsessed with other people's lives.
They just want to see.
And they didn't even get their clean. They
didn't
even go to the dentist in the last 6 months.
Yeah. You know what's so insane?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this, right?
What?
Yo, today she was on her phone, kept looking at social media. I was so pissed looking at her. I was like, why are you worried about these people? And she, not necessarily she's not worried, but it's just like, why your attention so stuck on it?
First of all, I was looking for a topic.
Listen. I'm not saying that's what you took offense to it. You get what I'm trying to say though, right?
Yeah.
Like, people really do that. They be at work. Next hand's like this.
Well, real talk, they made it a way so that it was addicting.
Exactly.
That's why they do that.
Exactly.
I mean, every different platform they make.
This is a long hot take. This went into topics
This
now.
definitely went into a topic, but every platform they make, every new one, they make it so that it's a shorter attention span. Like, think about Facebook. Facebook was way longer. Then it went to Instagram, where it was just pictures.
Saying Facebook? Let's go to MySpace.
Yeah,
let's go to Black Planet.
When you
Remember
go to
Black Planet?
Yeah, all of that stuff.
I have to thank these places because it helped me get so much pussy in my life.
Good night.
It's like,
let's have a moment of silence for them.
All the dead vagina I conquered. Like, yo, getting vagina when I was young was so much easier than it is now. I feel like when I was younger, it was just like, whew. It was like, wow. It was like, maybe because I was a little lighter, more handsomer. Maybe that's part of it. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's because I didn't drink Folgers, but maybe I had it in my cup.
Good night. But every
you don't feel so?
What?
Well, you're not a dude, so you don't understand. But
for me, it is. Well, I was an ugly duckling.
You don't feel like your guy friends ever said, Like
No.
that's on the high
They
end
wasn't.
level.
They wasn't jacking me when I was younger.
No, not your friends talking to you. I'm talking about your guy friends ever said, I used to get mad pussy when I was like 18, 19, 20, 21,
Yeah, I hear
23.
that a lot from guys.
I used to get so much, like when I'm talking about not the same pussy, I'm talking about every pussy. And it was just like, I felt like if it wasn't like getting an invite to the pussy, it was like, that was my coffee. That was my Folgers in a cup.
Good night.
I didn't feel good in the morning leaving work if,
You didn't have one set up.
no, one like, yeah, when we gonna link up? Like that, like hits. I'm like, oh! I mean, what time you get, what you doing right now?
Good night.
Let's go get some breakfast. And then at my mouth, like,
Nice.
I'm like, Hall of Fame level.
Nice.
Like, finger roll to the cup, that wasn't jelly. That was regular.
Nice. What were you talking about before you started talking about that? Oh,
It's a hot take.
No, so the Black Planet, Black Planets of MySpace, to Facebook, and the Facebook to Instagram. Instagram was just photos. Tap, 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 tap. That's it. And then it went from that to Snapchat, which is like a couple of seconds. And then on top of that, your conversation gets deleted to fucking...
That's Snapchat. And it's now went from Snapchat to TikTok. And don't forget, Twitter's in
No.
between.
And Snapchat has an AI on, like your own personal AI on there now. What the fuck? So they sent me a thing the other day, and I was like, the fuck is this? So I go on it, and it was just like, oh, your own personal AI where you could ask anything or whatever the case is. So I look at it, and it was like, oh, hi, Miss B, whatever the case, I'm whatever, you can ask me anything.
What you asked
I put, okay. And he was like, how was your day? No, the question was, how can I help you today? And I put nothing at all. And it was just like, that doesn't sound good. How do you feel? Do you want to talk to somebody? I was like, yo, this is crazy. That's a whole person. It's not a person. It's artificial intelligence.
Yeah. It's just like when McDonald's made it to where artificially they could give you your bag without the person.
Yeah.
They have a whole
But no,
automated...
this is like and now you know that the AI is actually like taking over stuff. Like, and it's creating songs with different
We saw
artists.
a lot of movie where
It's
like
called
Terminator.
It's
called
happening.
Terminator. It's called Terminator.
We're in Terminator right now.
I'm not going to be.
But
I'm going to be dead and in heaven.
It's happening right
hopefully
now.
Hopefully having a threesome every day.
It's happening right now. You're not going to have a threesome in heaven.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Why would you have a threesome in heaven?
Why wouldn't God want that?
Why would God say... Are you kidding me?
No.
I can't.
Why would God... God is heaven. It's the best place.
God is not going to have a whole...
You don't know what God is going to do.
I don't.
What
I
the hell are you
don't.
talking about?
But
I'm sitting here wishing for it. I ain't saying
right.
it ain't going to happen.
I hope it happens for you.
How would you feel if you went to heaven and guess what? Your favorite things is there. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
That'd be great.
Exactly. Why you shit on mine?
Sorry, I apologize.
Damn, yo. You see that? She's being that girl, man.
I apologize.
She's being that girl again. That's why that girl got sued for $4 million. Just let me be great. Let me be great, nigga.
You know what? I don't. You know these celebrities are humans. Let me not. Cause sometimes I'll be like, "This is the lifestyle you signed up for. What you mad about?"
No,
but they're humans.
That's not it. You're not getting it. It's that when you.
I'm not
conniving the doctors.
I'm not only thinking about this situation.
They conniving the doctors.
I know that.
The odor of the vagina.
It's just
that's fucking crazy. Like a little shade. I ain't mad about that. But now you know my doctor. You're paying my doctor $30,000 to get info on me, and I can't. And I'm mad. First off, that's a count. I gotta sue them.
First off, yeah.
And then I'm suing you.
That's HIPAA.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I'm just thinking more of
you don't think this crazy?
I do think that's crazy.
She deserves to get sued.
It's just like, why did you go above and beyond like that?
Who?
The blogger.
You know why?
That's crazy.
Because it gets her the bag.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
When your shit is credible, it's like...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. You always going to go...
Yeah!
For a quick minute, I'm going to say that I was following her.
When you just talking rumors,
I was following
it's like,
her, like... And I'm not even. It was just the fact that she had like receipts. Like what? Nah.
Why do you think TMZ always get caught up in some joint? Because they're paying people for the receipts.
Yeah.
And then they try to say it so under the wire, like allegedly, but they got all the time, they know the day.
Yeah.
Come on.
Allegedly, she was here with this such and such.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
on camera. They got it on camera, allegedly. Then they got the camera, show it, allegedly.
How does hot take ended up being a whole topic?
This is beautiful.
Because I the whole topic.
I mean, hey, listen.
I still think.
Are we gonna get into the other one? We're gonna let it go because we talked so long on this one.
And what's the other one?
I don't know.
The bus one. Let's talk a little.
Little quick one. All right, so let me ask y'all a question. Short bus, shorty question. Got 50 little snot-nosed bastards on a kid on a bus, right? And the bus driver, you the bus driver. You know, they keep standing up. Yo, sit y'all fucking asses down.
That's not how the bus driver said it.
I don't know how the bus driver, listen. Can y'all sit down? Damn it. He's white. Damn it. Please. It's dangerous. It's getting real dangerous. Can y'all sit down? We're going 9 miles per hour. Little kid cut their fucking cheek. And then the kid videotaped it.
No, called their parent.
Mommy.
It's like the bus driver really, stopped the bus really hard. Somebody got really hurt. So
what happened?
Bus driver, there was 30 kids in a bus. They all was standing,
wilding,
acting up, and the bus driver was telling them to sit down. And when they didn't sit down, he said to them, guys, this is really unsafe. Do you want to see what happens when you don't sit down? And know what could happen when you're not sitting down and something happens? Going 9 miles an hour, he put his foot on the brake. The kids fell forward.
9 miles an hour.
9 miles an hour. Apparently, a kid got, hurt
little
where their cheek was bleeding. The one kid in the back called their parent and said that the bus driver, put the brakes on, and now somebody really got hurt really bad.
You ready for this?
So wait, and then so what this bus driver now is dealing with is 30 counts of child abuse.
You ready for this?
Go ahead.
This is why I hate phones for little kids. Because they have no fucking phone. They don't have no fucking excuse. No fucking bullshit. They would have been like, okay.
They probably would have said something when they got off the bus.
They did this. I'm all right.
They probably would have said something when they got off the bus. These kids, this generation of kids.
And guess what? Because they have videotape, they had all this.
Yeah, they have a videotape.
That nigga lost his job. Do I think the white cracker should have lost his job? Fuck no.
I'm
sorry to call him cracker. Do I think the Ritz character should have lost his job? No.
Good night. Boy said Ritz.
No, I'm sorry. I like white people. I like everybody. I'm just joking.
I believe that he shouldn't have lost his job. I believe that
I think he should have lost his job.
Maybe suspension. And then he could have, he could get some retraining or whatever the case is. Some, something preventative, like you had said before, get a personnel along with him on the bus. The thing about this...
They didn't call him para?
Something like that. Something
it's
like
not
that.
Para. I'm wrong, y'all. That's not called para.
The thing about this that is it's annoying to me is, this is another way of kids being justified for not listening or their behavior being justified. Recently, last week also, 2 teachers was in a situation with 2 female students where the female student became extremely aggressive towards the teacher. One being a man, another one being a female or whatever the case is. The female teacher, she didn't really respond to it the way she needed to. She snapped. It looked like she hit the child a couple of times to the point where they, I think she looked like she came to like, oh shit. I was like, call somebody, because the girl was still tussling or whatever. The girl also started, she was like, oh, get off of me. And she's telling the kids to call somebody. And in the other situation, this female attacks the teacher point blank, and so it's just, teachers, first of all, we talked about this before. Teachers are underpaid. This bus driver is most likely underpaid. There's a whole bunch of kids that go to these, to school. They act up or whatever the case is. Their parents come to then vouch for them acting up. You get what I mean? When we was, I don't know. When I was younger, you wasn't just gonna be disrespecting the teacher just to. Then again, I went to a different type of schools. I know some other schools was wild or whatever the case is, but even bad kids used to respect teachers.
I'm gonna say this, right? Mm-hmm. They need to let niggas whip their ass kids again, man. They need to let us whip these kids' ass again, man. That's the problem is the judicial system. It is. Like, why are you stopping parents from being parents? Like, that's the problem. We give out awards for second place. Like, we just fucked up out here, man. We do dumb shit, man. Like, why we fucking awarding dumb second place? You was almost there, Billy. You was almost there, Billy. The fuck? Listen. If you want the award, you gotta win, little rascal.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, man. We not toughing these kids up.
On top of that,
they out here. You gotta understand, right? Like now,
there's no
parents are getting punked by their kids. This happens every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Listen, man. We need to start whipping these. Listen. Let me speak. They should allow us to whip the kids' ass. I just think it's all about how much you whipping their ass. If you're doing too much, you're doing too much. What I'm trying to say is, Billy was getting his ass whooped. He would have listened on that bus that day. I'm going to tell your father. I'm going to tell your parents. They'd have been, I'm all right. I'm sorry.
And that's another thing. You wild out and you don't care for your parent to hear. I don't agree with whooping kids' ass, but I do agree with, there needs to be some type of order in the house. Your kid needs to know how to act.
How you going to have order in the house so you can't whip their ass?
There's different ways of having order in the house.
You going to take away Billy's PlayStation?
There's different ways.
You're not going to feed him? You got to feed him.
No, that's not a consequence.
What you going to do? What you going to do? They can't go outside.
Every child is different. Every child is different. Every situation is different. You just have to have some type of order in the house.
Spank that little snot-nosed bastard's ass.
That's not the only way. But
everybody
raises children differently.
Listen,
I just feel that there needs to be some type of order.
I am trying to say is that if there's a fear to get your ass whooped in a certain situation, there's a chance the motherfucker's not going to do it. And guess what? When the child is not scared of getting their ass whooped, what punishment is there? She's going to take away this for a couple of days.
But this is a whole other topic because that ass whooping only lasts but for so long. Until they get older enough to be like,
you know what's crazy?
Not touching me.
Do you remember the ass whooping you got?
Which one?
Any one of them.
Yeah.
Cool. She said she was gonna forget, but she didn't, huh?
I didn't say they don't forget. What I said
when was the last time you got your ass whooped?
The last time I got my ass whooped, ass whoop, maybe when
just an ass whoop, period.
Probably about 9 or 10.
Exactly. She remember it though.
Yeah, but the person that gave me, but the thing about it is, this is what I mean
because I understand what you're about to say.
It's just more of it's going to last, but for so long to the point where it's just like touching me.
That ass whooping lasted.
No, it didn't. I remember it because that's a memory. That's like saying, oh, do you remember that you had pink hair at whatever? It's a memory, so of course you're going to remember it.
Look, man. Yo, listen. As soon as that, oh shit, Daddy, Mommy. Listen,
what that guy was trying to show, unfortunately, was this is what happens at 9 miles.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Imagine at 30.
Do I think the guy should lose his job? Yeah.
Why?
Because we're soft.
What?
Society is soft. He was going to lose his job.
So he should lose his job because society is soft?
He should have known better. He should have known that. He should have known that this is going to happen. These kids got phones. They're not getting taught any better. They probably in the back of the house, in their pop's car, jumping up and down. What you think you're going to do? Please. They just won't get macaroni and cheese that night if you just don't hit them. If you don't
damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I said he should lose his job. Do I think it's right he lose it? No. But guess what? Should he lose his job? Yeah. Because you got to know what you're dealing with. It makes sense what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the game you in.
It's just horrible.
If there's only 30 kids on your bus, you got a bunch of short bus shorties probably.
You were what?
Short bus shorties.
Good night.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do know what you're
You know what I'm
talking
saying? Listen, if this is saying this kid's a little over there somewhere, I'm just trying to say, it is what it is,
about.
man.
It sucks though. It sucks.
Nah, I don't.
Because it's kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I think teachers.
Maybe he should take that CDL license and go drive some other people.
Yeah, basically. Go
He
drive,
gonna get another job.
Go drive it, whatever.
Yeah, he could drive a tractor trailer.
But no, if he gets convicted for child abuse, there's a lot of jobs you can't do. I mean,
Well, he just
probably
won't be
still
dealing with
drive trucks,
kids.
though.
That's what I'm trying to say. He just won't
But-
drive kids.
Yeah, because trucks, there's no kids around.
Yeah, if he does it right now before he actually get convicted, he's good.
Yeah, basically, because that's bullshit, yo. And these kids is wilding
That's the
out.
thing,
these
man.
Kids is
This-
wilding out in these schools and
Listen,
doing all this
but
stuff
you-
or whatever the
but
case is.
you over here saying don't whip their ass,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie. I do not believe in whooping ass, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. When
Beat
I
that
see
little-
when I
beat
see
little
these
Britney's
teachers,
ass.
when I see these when I seen that teacher that like ended up on the floor like tussling, all I'm thinking was just like, why they don't teach why they don't provide teachers with like restraining
Skills?
like yes, so that in a situation like that, like you restrain, and on top of that, like she ended up snapping.
A teacher?
Yes, she snapped. You could tell like it was just like a snap.
The kid attacked her, though, right?
The kid didn't. I don't think the kid did the first hit. I don't think the kid did the first hit. The kid was just very aggressive and just in her face and in her space, like on something, and she just snapped.
Oh, then she deserves to lose her
Snapped.
job.
The second one, the kid went off.
And then the teacher defended
Yeah,
himself.
the teacher didn't even defend himself. The teacher kind of was just like, because you can't do nothing in that situation. You can't.
Listen, man.
That's why I feel like they should be provided
Listen.
with that kind of training,
Listen.
because you got these grown ass kids that be like, they be coming
it
out
was
adults.
it was an 18-year-old, right, was like, he said he could go 7 rounds with Pacquiao. And I think this is the problem with these little snot-nosed bastards. Right? He's just finished high school. Like, just. He's about to finish, right?
He think he could do what?
He think he could go 7 rounds with Pacquiao. And I said, you can't go 7 rounds with nobody in here that's older than you. He was like, yes, I can. I do this. This nigga got braces in his mouth. I slapped the shit out of him. His braces gonna get slugged with his fucking cheek. Like, what's wrong with this little kid? Like, he's like an inch taller than me. So he think, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you ain't. I said, when's the last time you got punched in? He's like, 2 years ago. I said, you 18, you got punched when you 16? A year ago. 17? You ever got punched by a grown man?
Yeah.
He said, I go. This is why y'all need to get your ass whooped. This is exactly why. And I'm not even talking about the girls, it's the boys. Because this is why. If his father punked him correctly, he'd have been like, oh no. That's grown man strength. Even if the father just give him one little boom. Son don't even expect it. Oh shit. All right.
Good night.
He's Dominican too. So I'm just like, if you was back home in DR, your ass would be a little right now.
Good night.
He said, I'll go around with it. I said, no,
Pacquiao.
you can't,
Pacquiao
bro.
is a
I said, you
professional.
boxed before? He said, no.
So then how?
He said, I just do a little funny things with my friends.
What?
I looked at him and I said, I'll beat your ass.
Good night. Good night.
I said, he said, the guy was like, I put money on it. I said, put 1,500, I'll beat his ass.
What he said?
I said, give me your whole check. He said, just tax. The kid didn't say nothing after that. I was like, it was dead ass. 5 minutes? Punch him in his gut one time. Like, I can't take a gut punch. He's not even going to think to do that. He's going to try to be pretty about it. He got the whole Dominican. No, I'm going to stop saying this. I'm not racist. You know how, like, he got the whole Dominican hairstyle. Yeah. Like, yo.
He tiny?
Nah.
Skinny?
I said he's a little thick. He's a little thick. It looked like he get down with people his age group. But if you fighting a grown-ass man, I used to be 250. You ain't fucking with me.
Good night.
You probably had a chance when I was 18, when I was a little pussy boy. Like, Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man, been through too much. Like, whip your ass, boy. I said this like, I looked at him and said, I'll beat your ass. I said, I'm giving you 16 punches. And after that, I'm tired. But those 16 punches, you going to remember every one of them.
Said 16 punches, like bars. Boy.
16 of them. I said, 8 of them might get blocked. But the other 8, I'm going to call your mama.
Good night.
I said, you been punched in the face? He said, no. I said, I got scars on my face from getting punched in the face. If you ain't got no scars, because you ain't really get punched in the face. I looked at him and said, you ain't never been punched in the face. That's why I be trying to tell women, like, don't try to fight no man. Don't think you could beat his ass either. Don't test it. Because if he defends himself, your ass get whooped. Don't scream domestic violence. Violence. Don't do that.
I don't be trying to fight men.
Who's talking about
But
you? Who's talking about you?
I'm commenting.
Girl.
Because I'm a woman.
Just because you got just because you got man on your agenda,
I just
don't mean you being a man.
Now,
if you got a little 5'2" midget,
I got a man on my agenda.
A man in your name, woman.
Oh, I was late on that one. Late, but yeah, sometimes shit happens.
It's different if he's just trying to domestically, if he's just doing that shit out of nowhere. Just don't push a man. Don't hit a man. Don't do none of that, ladies. Please. I want to see y'all. Y'all still got good stuff going on with yourselves. It ain't worth it. There's a reason why we 33% stronger, faster, and all of that. There's a reason why we fight the wars. There's a reason for that. It's a reason why we are used as meat shields.
You say you're used as what?
We're used as meat shields. There's a reason for that.
Meat shields?
Yeah.
What is a meat shield? What
Go die. Meat shield. Go die.
Go die. I'm so confused right now.
When men go to war, right?
Oh, that's
go die. Go die. Go die. Go. Yeah, meat shield. Wow, the guys that call the shots stay in the back and call the shots. They're safe.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
They might put a woman or two that want to go out there and do that, but they don't want them to do that.
Yeah.
It's way more y'all than us. We're the meat shields. It's all good because we're good for that.
Crazy.
That's why I say these things, like, you know.
Either way, I still believe that.
What if they had a instead of stick with me, right? Stay with me on this one. This is what lip gloss?
Yeah.
Imagine they had salted.
What are you saying right now?
They had a flavor, right, called salted
balls.
No, come on, man. Have some. What's the right term for giving head?
Blowjob.
No, right term. Fellatio.
Oh yeah.
Salted fellatio.
Good night. That's like salty balls. Salted balls. Salted dick.
You just made it whack. All right, we talked a lot today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching our hot takes. I feel like we went off on a tangent. This feel like a topic.
Did. This is gonna be an episode. Like this.
Yeah. This is an episode because
this is an episode.
Hot take that term that went wrong.
Yeah.
That right there. Hot take that went wrong. Oh man.
Hot take gone wrong.
Shit.
We talking about Chance and him smacking ass. Whatever happens in their marriage happens in their marriage.
You talked about Cardi B and how she got her $4 million.
She done sued somebody for $4 million. Don't talk about Cardi B, y'all.
Talk about her. Just don't have no receipts.
Just
don't have no receipts.
Have no proof. Go and talk.
Don't have no proof. Don't show no documentation.
Don't be in her business.
We talked about the bus driver.
That bus driver should have just pulled over. We ain't going nowhere till y'all sit down.
No.
And then if they don't sit down,
he should have just drove them.
Because you know what? He could have been. You know that's what I said. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because they all standing up or whatever the case is. That camera's on. Now he looks like he's failing as a bus driver, but not by not ensuring the safety of these kids.
How we go right back into the topic.
So
I'm not mad. I'm just
You
saying.
know, it's
I'm
just-
saying like the only thing he could have done is like she says, pulled over, stopped, and then got chewed out.
you know what I'm saying?
Because that's what would have happened. You
Well,
would have got
no,
suspended.
he wouldn't then have to like call, for assistance or whatever. There has to be some type of protocol. Like these kids are not sitting down. There is unsafe. I can't move the bus. No one's wearing it. You get what I mean? Like it's an unsafe situation. He took it upon himself to tap the brake. Children went forward. First of all, 9 miles an hour. Wasn't that serious? Okay, one like it was 30 miles an hour.
Man, I seen
But whatever.
I see somebody fall on the train from his joint breaking. He ain't getting no check. You know what I'm saying? You lying? Am I lying?
Yeah, you're not
Yo,
lying.
I'm talking about the train, right? Motherfucker, a little drunk. Whoop, boop, boom.
Good night.
Got her right back to dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Well, I'm happy y'all was here for us today. This is Hot Takes Extended. And I want y'all to like, subscribe,
Share.
hit the notification,
Comment.
let us know topics and stuff that you want us to talk about. Maybe even a hot take if you
Yeah,
catch
tell
it
us
quick
what's
enough.
so right about the hot takes.
And one more
because-
thing. I want y'all to have a blessed life. Blessed time.
Nice.
I want y'all to vibe. All the comments I said about, I was just be joking, man. Don't take me serious. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you though, I fucks with R. Kelly. Because fade on your boo.
No.
Listen,
No.
Bill Cosby got a lot of people eat some Jello
Good night.
and was putting something in the Jello. You know what I mean?
I can't right now.
You know what I mean?
No.
He was pouring something in the
Guys,
pudding.
you
He was
have
putting something in the
have
pudding.
a good day.
How we not gonna fuck with OJ because he liked to kill a little bit? You know what
my
I'm
God.
saying?
Why is this going here?
He was a great football player.
Just
He liked to kill a little bit.
cut.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why? And that's a
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying.
He rushed the football and he killed a little bit.
Good night.
Fuck it. Later.